quite the gym and I am incredibly stoked to read. Look at this, it's so pretty. Girl, I hope you are ready to check off some things off of a to-do list because we have quite the productive day ahead. It's been a very productive morning so far. We have done our workouts. I did some journaling. I'm chugging some water to make sure I'm staying hydrated, but I just want to keep this productive train going. I feel like I have been in a little bit of a slump between the colder weather, because I don't know if you feel this way too, but I feel like this winter has lasted for freaking ever. I know little tiny Phil says that there's 6 more weeks of winter, but I'm choosing not to believe that, okay? I think he just wants an excuse to keep napping because I'm over it. I'm over the cold weather. And today it is so nice and sunny. It is in like the mid 60s, which I am just loving so much. Between the cold weather and also in the last like week and a half to 2 weeks, I have felt horrible. I have had no energy. I have been congested. I have had aches. I have just not been feeling good at all. And today I just feel so much better, and it's making me feel so rejuvenated and just wanting to just reset everything and bring in some fresh energy. And with it being just a little bit warmer outside, it's just a really good reminder of spring coming and how much more I want to maximize the cold months and the colder times that we have, because yeah, it can get dark and gloomy and just like icky feeling. There's a really good way to take advantage of that, and I want to make sure that whatever chillier days that are ahead, I'm able to maximize them and to welcome in the fresh, rejuvenating energy and just shed away that icky, sick, cold, like lethargic energy, just getting rid of that. We're going to reset a few different ways today, and these are things that you can do whether you are watching in a sunny, warm climate in the middle of summer, or you're just in a naturally warmer place, or you're watching somewhere where it is just pouring feet of snow outside. These are things that you can do to really refresh the energy around you, especially if you feel like you've been in a rut or a slump like I have. And these are the things that I like to do because, like I said, this is the first day I've really truly felt energized again. I'm not super stuffy in my nose. I'm not coughing up a lung. I'm feeling much more like myself. So what we're going to do is we are going to find a new book to read. I am still reading Awaken the Giant Within. It's a very big book and I'm obsessed with it. But if you have been watching me for a while, you'll know I usually read about 2 books at a time. And especially in like the fall time, it turns into like 1 fiction and 1 nonfiction book. But I want to find a good nonfiction to also pair with Awaken the Giant Within. I know that one is nonfiction too, but I kind of want 2 to read. So we're gonna head to the bookstore and peruse the shelves and see what they have. I feel like I haven't been to the bookstore in a minute, so I'm excited to go. And then we're gonna come back and I want to show you some of the decor that I have found for our home. If you saw my last video, you will know that I'm really in the process of trying to redo our space to keep it light and airy, but also make it cozier. I feel like I've always struggled with that with year-round decor, and I think I've really found some key principles to just make our home cozy year-round without it being like darker or sacrificing that light airiness that I felt like I had to. So I'll share with you exactly how I'm doing it, and it's in a very fun way. I'm so excited to see it all come together, and that alone is gonna help bring in so much fresh energy, and I'm so freaking excited to show you. We are also going to make our immunity shots because I got a little lax with making them. I just got really busy. I had some family things pop up and just life in general, so I kind of put them on the back burner. Of course, right whenever I do that, I end up getting sick for the first time in like years. I think it's been like, I don't ever get sick. I'm very, very rarely sick, and I'm never sick enough to put me on my butt. But this time, I got put on my butt. I usually kick things within a day or 2 if I ever get anything, or I'll get like a little feeling in my throat and I will drink my immunity shots. I'll have a kombucha immunity tea, and the next day I'm good. This time, sore throat lasted for literally probably over a week. I was so congested and just had so much like, just I don't want to talk about it. It was not a good time, and the nausea was horrific. So I'm really glad that's over with. I have learned my lesson to never ever sacrifice my immunity shots. So I will show you exactly how I make them because I swear they work. I swear they work. I'm mad at myself for getting lax with them because I probably wouldn't have gotten sick, or I wouldn't have been as sick as long as I was. You live and you learn. Probably grab some lunch out. I really want to make sure it's something that's gonna be macro friendly and still, you know, keeps us towards our fitness goals. Let's head to Barnes & Noble and cross our fingers we find a really good nonfiction book. I'm so stoked. If you guys don't watch Ali Abdaal, you definitely should. He has amazing productivity tips and just a really good channel. It's so cool to see another YouTuber that has like a book in the bookstore. I think it's just really neat. Read this one this year at some point. He wrote The Psychology of Money also, and I think this would be just a really good thing to read because I really just want to become even more financially literate. Literally one of my favorite self-help authors. If you need a good self-help book to get you out of a rut, literally Jen Sincero is your girl. Saw this as I was walking by, and I'm thinking about adding this into our fall reading list because I always see people talk about it, but I haven't read it yet.
Hey, how are you? Good. May I just call you for a steak bowl if I could? And may I just do, may I also just do brown rice if I could? And may I add a little bit of lettuce also? Oh yeah, if I could do peppers also, yeah, that'd be awesome.
So this is what I got from Chipotle. Freya, no ma'am, this is not your food. They always want my food. I ended up getting a steak bowl because I feel like I eat more chicken than steak, so I always like to get steak just to switch it up a little bit. So I got steak, brown rice, lettuce because I like the crunch and the fiber. Then I got their peppers and onions that they make, which they had to make them fresh, so I was excited about that. And then cheese and guacamole. Oh, and pico. I always get pico on mine, but Chipotle is definitely one of my favorite places to go if I'm trying to stay in my macros, but I need a quick and easy meal over overindulging at a place like Chick-fil-A or Comeback Shack or like Raising Cane's, but this will fill me up. Still pretty light. I just enjoy it. It tastes really good and fresh, and I actually get really excited to eat it. So, but I'm gonna go devour this because I'm so hungry, and then I'm gonna show you the book that I ended up picking out at Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble was quite the success. They were so busy today, which I was kind of surprised to see. I don't know why that surprised me so much. I'm always like afraid of brick and mortar bookstores going out of business because of Amazon, so it was nice to just see a lot of people in there and just good to break up the pattern of things. I think that's a really good way to shake old energy and just kind of get some, like, remove some of that stagnation, is to go somewhere that's outside of your routine, like a store you want to go to, or just somewhere you can walk around that inspires you. And that is what the bookstore did for me today, and we found quite the gem that I am incredibly stoked to read. This book I have wanted for probably over a year, and I don't know why I kept putting off getting it and reading it, because it's one that I've heard recommended time and time again, but I just haven't gotten it, and I figured now was the time, and I saw it and I was like, all right, it just feels right. And that is the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. This book is all about action. It is about massive action. Like, the synopsis is: extreme success by definition lies beyond the realm of normal action. If you want to achieve extreme success, you can't operate like everybody else and settle for mediocrity. You need to remove luck and chance from your business equation and lock in massive success. Success is your duty, obligation, and responsibility, and this book gives you step-by-step guidance on how to achieve phenomenal success for yourself. This book will get you in the mindset to run through a wall, okay? It makes you want to just go all in on whatever it is you're doing, and that is what I feel like I need right now. And I read a few of the first pages of the first chapter in the store, and I was pumped. I was ready to freaking go after just reading that little bit. Like this page here, so he says this is the focus of the 10x rule. You must set targets that are 10 times what you think you want, and then do 10 times what you think it will take to accomplish those targets. Massive thoughts must be followed by massive actions. There is nothing ordinary about the 10x rule. It is simply what it says: 10 times the thoughts and 10 times the actions of other people. The 10x rule is about pure domination mentality. Does that not get you freaking pumped? It does for me. You never do what others do. You must be willing to do what they won't do, and even actions that you might deem unreasonable. This domination mentality is not about controlling others. It's about being a model for others' thoughts and actions. Your mindset and deeds should serve as gauges by which people can measure themselves. 10x people never approach a target aiming to achieve just that goal. Instead, they are looking to dominate the entire sector and will take unreasonable actions in order to do so. If you start any task with a mind toward limiting the potential outcome, you will limit the actions necessary to accomplish that very goal. Y'all, that gets me so lit up to just go after everything I want. And I will say, growing up around nobody that thought the way that I did, and that's nothing negative against them, it's just a fact. Like, my mind worked different and I want different things, and that is okay. But if you think that way and everyone around you doesn't, it kind of starts to get to you, and it can make you feel alone, and it can make you feel a little crazy. Everything he talks about in this is about being willing to do and think what the average person isn't, and that's why there are people that have what is seen as extraordinary success. And he does talk about how success is defined differently by everybody, but this makes me feel just so motivated and so ready to take on my goals. And I think this is just what I needed right now, and I'm so excited because I think it's going to go well with Awaken the Giant Within, because that book in general is absolutely life-changing. Like, I think that's a book I will be rereading for my entire life. Like, I love that book, and what I read so far of this just from in the bookstore, I'm obsessed. This might become one of my top books, but I will keep you posted on it. Also, let me know. I was thinking, would you be interested in if I ever did a book club in the future? I would love to know your thoughts. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Because I had that idea and just wanted to see what you thought. But comment below if that is something you would want to do. But now I think I'm gonna make an afternoon coffee. I just had lunch, so I feel like this is the perfect time. It's not gonna spike my blood sugar, give me the jitters or anything like that. And it's almost like a little dessert after lunch. So I'm gonna make that, and then I'll go ahead and show you exactly what I got from Amazon, Hobby Lobby, and Target. Those are like the three main places I get a lot of my home stuff, mostly because I feel like it's practical, it's affordable, and I just think they all have really good things. So I'll show you what we got in case you are looking to redo your space or you want some fresh ideas of how you can welcome in that like newer, fresher energy and just kind of get rid of the winter slump, because I know that's just how I have been feeling, and this is how I'm gonna do it too. So I'll show you what we got, hopefully it gives you some inspiration, but first let's make a cozy coffee because it just sounds so delicious right now. Nothing beats a fresh cup of coffee, I swear. I have gathered my home decor haul that I've worked really hard on curating, with just trying to keep it like cohesive, which is really hard to do whenever you're buying things like separately at separate times, because you just are never going to be able to tell if something's going to go with something else until it's all together. So I'm looking at it all, and I think I think it's gonna work. Let me show you what we got. Starting with Amazon. So I got some pillow covers. One of the biggest hacks I have for you if you are redoing your space and you are on a budget or you just want to keep it practical is if you have any holiday pillows, use those and just get pillow covers for them, okay? Pillows can add up very quickly. Pillows that I have looked at, and I've looked far and wide at pillows, they start anywhere from like $20 to $30 per pillow, and if you need 2 to 3 pillows, that's gonna add up pretty quickly. And if you see any you really love, then sure, go ahead and buy them, but I personally did not, and I just wanted something simple but wanted something that would complement this couch. So what I did is I took my fall and Christmas pillows out of storage and decided to get pillow covers for them, and I got them in the mail, tested the size, and they fit perfectly, and I spent a third of the price of what I would if I bought 4 new pillows. So these are the colors that I bought, and I will link everything down below. I want to do like very warm Mediterranean vibes. I want terracotta, sage green, I want black accents, I want white, I want just warm neutrals, and incorporating just a little bit of like a light blue or different shades of blue and gold accents. So I got these, and this is kind of like my terracotta that I'm working with. It's like a textured pillow cover, if you can tell, if my camera will focus on it. Has a nice little texture to it, and I love this zipper. This is the most durable zipper I've ever seen on a pillow cover. It's this really cute little gold zipper, and it just zips up. And this is actually a Christmas pillow. This is my Christmas pillow. If you saw my Christmas decorate with me, you'll have seen this pillow. If you look on the tag of pillows, it sometimes will tell you the measurement of the pillow. And if it's not on the tag, just get a little tape measure, measure the pillow, and it'll give you a really good estimate of what pillow cover size you need. This one, I have 2 of these, and then in the same brand of pillowcase, I got this really gorgeous sage green in a size smaller than those. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, and it's exactly what I was looking for. Look at the colors together. It's gonna look so good with just the white and the gold, and oh, I love it. And these green ones are my fall pillows. So that was like my main mission, our pillows. I did get one more. So I had a lumbar pillow that I wanted to put in the middle of the couch, and this is the cover I got for that one. It's this really cute little boho Moroccan looking lumbar pillow. It's super adorable, and the color matches this one fairly closely. I wanted it to tie in with these a lot better, and it definitely does. I went ahead and put it on this one. This pillow is my Christmas lumbar pillow. I don't know if you can tell, but there's Christmas trees on this pillow. Also from Amazon, I got this little miniature vase. It's just this terracotta sand color, and I really want to put this in my coffee corner because I have a wooden tray I got from Hobby Lobby in my last video that I really want to put in the coffee corner, and it just needed a plant. I found some stems at Hobby Lobby I'll show you to put in this. Let me know if this happens to you too, but I hate when there's a lot of water like pooling around the faucet or like the spigot just from washing dishes or washing your hands or whatever the case may be. We just always get a lot of water on the counter. So I saw this and I wanted to give it a try. It's this like splash guard, but it's made from diatomaceous earth. So it goes around the faucet like this, and I think this is gonna be very useful and also elevate the space too. I love finding decor that is practical, functional, and also just elevates the whole space. And then for our kitchen mats. So I've had the same kitchen mats since we moved into this apartment in 2021. I love them. They're still going strong. They were $12 a piece at Walmart, and I love them, but I just wanted something with a little bit more color and a little bit more fun. And I saw these mats on Amazon and I had to get them. Oh my gosh. They're this beautiful Moroccan style pattern, and they're like a dusty pink with that terracotta tan color scheme. So it comes with one shorter one that looks like this. It came with one more longer one. So you get 2 mats, and yeah, look at this. It's so pretty. They're called anti-fatigue mats. So they're very squishy. They're very thick, if you can tell. Like they have a lot of give to them, but they're very supportive. So if you're washing dishes, you're chopping vegetables, you're you know, and they're doing your thing for a little bit, it's actually supportive and cushiony on your feet, and it feels really good to stand on instead of just being on hardwood, especially meal prepping, because I'm in there for a couple hours whenever I'm meal prepping. So to have that support, to not just be standing flat on the hardwood, is going to be so nice. Another issue that we had was our lighting. So in our living room, we have the 2 sconces, and during the holidays, we had our string lights around the mirror, and we also had our Christmas tree giving us that extra light. So once that was gone, it just felt very dark and not cozy at all. We didn't want something that was going to take up a lot of space, but we needed another source of light. So what we settled on was this light that I actually saw on TikTok. I'll pop the listing for it right here. And it's this really skinny black light. There's also different colors, but I like the black one. And what I did is I put it behind the mirror and faced the wall, so it has like this ambiance to it. And it is so cozy at night. It's just a really nice way to add some extra light without adding any clutter. And it comes with an app, so you can change the color to whatever you want it to be. And it comes with an app, so you can change it to whatever color you want. You can make it like as bright, you can make it as warm or as cool as you want. Like, you can really customize it. What Cooper likes to do whenever his favorite teams are playing, he loves Duke, so he'll like change it to blue whenever he's watching one of their games. It's just a fun way to decorate your home. Another upgrade we made are our floor to ceiling curtains. So I actually made a whole short about this. I'll pop it right here, and it's also on my YouTube channel, it's on my TikTok, my Instagram. But we decided to do renter friendly floor to ceiling curtains, and they come with these little tracks that have a really durable adhesive on them, and you just put them on the roof and you just get it as straight as you can. And it comes with little hooks, so all you do is you put the pins in the curtains and then hang them up on the track, and you can just move them as you want. I'll also link those below, but they're like this beautiful like off-white color. You can see them right here. And it has made our space feel so much more elegant and feel so much like bigger than what it actually is, because before we just had these normal curtains that were like right above the door on the rod, and honestly they were a little too short because my measurements were wrong a few years ago whenever we hung them. And with our light source, we also needed another one to come from kind of towards the kitchen. So what we did is we took the wall that is above our dumbbells and we turned it into like this little gallery wall. It was actually a gallery wall during the Christmas time, but we got these bigger prints that are Mediterranean prints. I got them off of Etsy, but whenever I got them, I didn't realize that they looked animated, kind of. Like, they're still really pretty, but they just didn't look like someone painted them. We actually put them through ChatGPT and spent a really good amount of time trying to get it to make it look like someone actually painted these pictures instead of them just being kind of animated. This is how they came out. I will pop them on the screen. It's just these beautiful, beautiful pictures of the Mediterranean. We think that these are probably in Italy. Either way, they are so inspirational to look at, and they're so beautiful, and they have the colors I was going for and really fit into the Mediterranean vibe. To add into our light source, we put a sconce above it. So this is just another way to add in some light and just really elevate that whole wall. And what I love about the sconce is there's no wiring. We didn't have to go through the wall or anything like that. We just mounted it, and it's rechargeable. So you just remove it off the mount whenever you need it charged. I just love it. Okay, I love it. It adds so much luxury and just another source of light, again without the clutter. And I love seeing that whenever I go pick up a dumbbell. It just is so motivational to me because I just love to travel, and I feel like, and I don't know if like in a past life I lived in the Mediterranean, but to me for some reason it just feels like home. So I don't know, I'm a big believer in like past lives and stuff, and I feel like certain things can trigger those emotions for you. So I don't know if maybe one of my lives I lived in the Mediterranean. Who knows? That's why I love Mediterranean food, Mediterranean decor. That's just my guess. And then to go in the tray on the coffee table, we needed a candle. We used to have a white one there, but it actually broke. So I needed to find something else, and I wanted to find one that wasn't like toxic. I'm trying really hard to make sure that what I do find and bring into our home is as low tox as possible. So I found these candles on Amazon. They're the Sweetwater decor, and I got the Salt and Sea candle. This smells so good. I'm not gonna lie, I took the chance whenever I ordered it on whether it was gonna smell good or not, but it absolutely does. It's this gorgeous like creamy yellow color, which online it looked white, but I'm kind of glad it's not just solid white. But it's sea salt, citrus, musk, and amber. They're all poured in the US and they are low tox. It smells so good. It smells like one of those like really clean, modern, but cozy homes that are sitting right on the beach. I love this. It's honestly what I want our future home to smell like, so love it. Moving on to Hobby Lobby, this is where I found all of our floral stuff. I found this vase. They were actually all on sale. I don't know why they had their vases marked down so much. Like they were like 50% off. Like they were insanely cheap. This vase was $8.49. I don't know. I snagged her up though, because this is gonna go perfect on the coffee table. And then I also picked up this little vase. It's like this warmer, like rusty terracotta color, and I wanted this to go with the cutting boards that I got from Hobby Lobby in my last video, and I think this is gonna add some color in there. And I also needed something for the middle of our counter because I just didn't really have anything that I loved anymore. We had these palms that used to be there, but I have them somewhere else, so I went on the hunt. I found this vase. This was also on sale, and it's that same color scheme. They're all a little different, but you can kind of see when they're all together what I'm going for. I'm going for different tones of kind of the same colors, but they all work together and they're all just like a warm palette. And this one's textured. This vase looks like it was just handmade in Greece or something. It took me forever to find something to go inside of it because I just couldn't decide, and I feel like I'm horrible at picking out floral arrangements, but I got these two and put them together. So this, if you know what this is, please comment below, expand my flower knowledge, because it's not there for me. But I got this one as like a filler, and then I got these little gorgeous flowers. I don't get real ones because Freya will devour them, so I just get some fake ones so I don't have to worry about her getting poisoned with my plants. She's a gremlin and I don't know how to keep her from not eating my plants. So I just put that filler one inside and just kind of like finagled it, and I thought it looked so pretty inside of this vase, and it's gonna just pull together all of the warmer colors. And to go in the smaller vases, I got these like little itty bitty, is it chamomile flowers? Are these daisies? I don't really know. But I got these to go probably in the coffee corner, and then I got these to go in this vase. Probably gonna go like this and go in front of those cutting boards. I thought that was gonna look really cute. I passed this in the store and I had no intentions of getting this, and it is this gorgeous wall art. It looks like it's a painting, and it looks like it could be in Italy, but it also reminds me of Charleston, which is where I live if you don't know. And it looks like something downtown that you would see because we do have a lot of that older European architecture, but I could also see it somewhere like Italy, or I don't know, kind of in the same area that the pictures on the gallery wall are in. I feel like this would be in the same area. And then from Target, so I wanted to get a new cookbook to go on our cookbook stand. I had the ones from the holidays, and the one that I had last year wasn't quite the color scheme I was going for. So I went to my trusty dusty Chip and Joanna and got her Magnolia table book. I love the covers of all of these, and it was kind of hard to pick which one would go best, but this is her volume 2, and I think this is gonna work even better because it's lighter and it still has that kind of vibe I'm going for with like the color schemes and the flowers and the natural materials in there. And it's just a beautiful cookbook. I don't know if you can tell, but I just love anything Chip and Joanna put out. So I'm excited to add that to our countertop with this and some wooden cutting boards. It's just gonna look really nice and hopefully really cozy. If you are feeling like you're in a rut or just in a slump, just see what you can do to like redo your space. Not saying you have to go buy anything, but can you just rearrange things? Can you declutter something? Can you hang up a new picture? Like, it could be the smallest thing. This for me is just incredibly important because I do a lot of my work here. I work out at home, I film here, I edit here, like I do everything at home. So I need this space to be as supportive of my habits, my routines, and my goals as I can possibly make it, and making it very cozy and making it very inspirational is so important to me. So I think that a lot of people underestimate how much that your environment can affect you. Maybe take a look at your environment, see what you can change and how you can make it support what it is that you need. Now that you've kind of seen the vibe I'm going for, let's get all of this put together and see how it comes out. Hopefully it comes out like I'm thinking it will.
I wrote a note the Sunday, symptoms like how I forget. Then washed my pants on Monday, forgot I had it there in the pocket for the dog.
I'm very impressed with myself because, like I said last year, when I tried to do this, it did not come together at all. So, and this is looking amazing. It is late afternoon now and it's still winter, so of course the sun is not staying up as long as the summertime, so it's getting a little dark. So I'm just going to turn on our sconces here to give us a little extra light. But I'm so incredibly pleased with how this came together. I think it looks so good, and it's definitely what I was thinking whenever I wanted like that coastal, warm, cozy vibe. And oh my gosh, I love it. And if you saw my last video about our water counter filter, we actually got the table for it. So this is also from Amazon, but we put it in this corner here just because to save the counter space. So you didn't want to completely fill our counter with appliances. This keeps it really practical and easy to use. It's actually, the feed tank is empty right now, so we need to refill it. But I really love this here because it makes it just easy to come get some water, easy to refill. And this table fits it perfectly. It's not taking up a bunch of space or anything.
What to do, where are the words to tell them I'm doing okay? Red dots and I'm a spin now, moments since I saw you last. Let's meet up, promises all feeling like a task. I think I lost it, but I'm all in, composed but off the rails. I'm doing okay, I'm doing
So here is the
okay.
finished product, and I think we achieved that Mediterranean vibe that we were going for, which, like I said, I tried and failed last year. So to actually see it come together feels really good. The mats ended up working perfectly. I don't know why I never really thought of having two different length mats, but I actually really like it, and I think it just makes it really cozy. Instead of just having the solid white, it adds a little extra warmth. This vase here just ties in all of the warm elements, and I'm just very excited to do all of my meal prepping and cooking. That's what I think is important too, is whenever I talk about creating an environment that you can actually be inspired by, like this makes me excited to come in here and do my meal prepping and my cooking, and it doesn't make me dread it because it's actually cozy. Like this feels amazing on my feet. I have Chip and Joanna here on the counter, and I have just these beautiful pictures to inspire me, and it just is such a fun space to be in. And I think that's just really what I'm trying to say, is to create a space you're excited to be in. And if you saw my vlog, I found the perfect place for this little Bluetooth speaker. It was originally $50 and got it on sale for $15, but this is the most practical place for it because I can listen to podcasts, I can listen to music, all while I'm in here doing my thing, prepping my food and just living my life. And it actually is really good too for getting to like all the areas in our apartment. So if I'm cleaning, I can just have it there playing. So this here is actually a print we found off of Etsy, and we did like the matte Mod Podge on it. It's textured, so it's almost like it's an actual painting, but it's just a print. I don't really like the reflection that prints have whenever you get them printed, so this makes it a little more high-end and like someone actually painted it. So this was one we've actually had. Cooper took this picture. How pretty is that? That's an actual sailboat in the Charleston Harbor, and we got it printed a while back, and I thought this just looked really good here. And then this print, we did the same thing with the Mod Podge, but let me tell you, that is actually a work of art by ChatGPT. I know. We had it create some kind of picture that could go along with the ones above the weights, and this is what it came up with after a few prompts, and I think it actually looks really good, and it looks like you're looking out. Oh, hey Freya. It looks like you're looking out into that ocean right there. So it all just connects. And then we have the coffee corner here. So if you saw these 2 mugs, I got these at Target. And then I got that at Target a while back. This here is actually a mug I have had since, oh my gosh, I was probably 15 or 16 years old. It was one of the first things I ever ordered online. I don't know if I'm going to keep it here. I just need to find one more mug that'll go in this corner. I wanted something that's like more earthy and looks kind of like the same kind of deal as these, but until then, that map one is just going to be my placeholder. And this splash guard, I am so excited for this because I'm so tired of all the water just collecting on the countertop. And this is the soap dispenser I got in that video also, and it's just from Target. I love it so far. Our other one actually broke, so this one's been an amazing placeholder, and it's been just, it goes so well with all the decor. And let me tell you, if you want coziness in your kitchen, just put a lamp on the counter. Put a lamp on your kitchen counter, please. It is the best thing that I have done. I went a little crazy and I have 2, but one works just fine, but it's a way to make your kitchen just so cozy. But overall, it looks amazing, and this is the space that truly needed it, because last year we focused so much on our bedroom that the kitchen and living room kind of took the back burner. So I'm just really happy with the way that this all came together. This is still one of my favorite things to look at, and this is a sconce, so you can change the tones of it. You can make it like brighter or dimmer, and it's just a really cool way to elevate a wall. Like before, there was just kind of, it was just bland, and I feel like this just came together really nicely and goes along with all of the other decor. So definitely recommend if you are needing a little extra lighting in your home, or just want to make a really bland wall look like something else, make it look really elevated. A little gallery wall with a sconce is really cool. I just love this so much. Now it is time for the last thing on our to-do list, which is to make our immunity shots. I am so excited to be making these again. I feel like I've been so lost without them, just because it's one of my favorite daily rituals, and I think just having a routine like that supports your immune system and just has a lot of other vitamins and nutrients within it is just a really great way to start your day. I usually take it after breakfast because it is made of fruit and there is sugar, so I like to just have that after having protein and everything, just to keep my glucose levels from spiking, and I think it's just better. You can do it however you want, but I don't have a juicer, so I actually will strain it sometimes, but I think today I'm gonna leave the fiber in the shots. You can absolutely strain yours if you want to, but I like leaving the pulp in it just because I get the extra nutrients and the extra fiber, but it does make it a little bit thicker, but I don't really mind it. But if you do, you could absolutely strain yours. Finding ways to take care of your immune system, especially in the colder months, is so incredibly important. So it is just something you have to stick to, but I truly just enjoy it. So I'm going to show you exactly how I make them. The shot glasses are on Amazon. I got them in like a little case, so I can link those below if you don't have any shot glasses. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's get these prepped. I have to chop everything. I'll show you the ingredients really quickly and then we'll get them put together. All right, so here are our ingredients. So I have ginger, a lemon, an orange, some honey. I like putting pineapple in mine. And then for seasonings, I actually broke the cap to this, but it's cayenne pepper. It's really good for blood flow. And then I have some turmeric and then also some black pepper to activate the turmeric. This is literally all that you need, these and some water and a blender, and you can easily make your own immunity shots for way less than what you could buy in the store, and you actually know what's going in them. is it. We have completed everything on our to-do list and it feels so good. It's one of the best feelings whenever you cross off that last thing. But I really hope you got some ideas today where if you're feeling like you're kind of in a slump or a rut, or you just want to bring in some refreshing, revitalizing energy, I hope this gave you some ideas of how you could do that and just some motivation for the colder months, because I know it's just kind of hard in the winter time to feel motivated and to want to do things. So this is just kind of how I keep myself feeling like I have energy and like I have life, and just to really prepare myself for the winter time so that once the warm weather rolls around, I feel like I fully maximized my hibernation season and I'm coming out on the other side the version of myself that I actually want to be. So I hope this gave you some ideas of how you could do that. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really loved getting the spinning. I really enjoyed getting to spend the day with you. So I hope that I so enjoyed spending the day with you, and I'm so grateful that you are here. And if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe down below so that I know you actually like videos like this and they help you. But again, thank you so much for being here and for spending the day with me. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the very next video.